Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to our next episode of Ready to Road Trip vlog. We've got the Disco Dude's sister in the house. Again, Disco Dude's not on the episode tonight. He is at camp. So we're gonna watch the Disco Dude's sister do her 5K for Girls on the Run. We're going to be cheering her on. I'm going to be running the 5K. I'm going to get...
Give me the directions to get to the parking lot. Give me...
I have no idea what you're doing. So, anyway, I'm going to run the 5K today. I'm going to get chocolate milk and bananas. And then after the 5K, I will be heading to Des Moines for Pro Wrestling Revolver. It's going to be a Cinco de Mayo show. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned, stay with us. We're going to follow Disco Dude's sister and myself as we run the 5K together. And as I try to find directions to some crazy parking lot blue, whatever that means. So anyway, we'll check in a little bit. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and share us, like us, and we'll be here all day long because this is going to be a long episode. It's going to be a long day. Peace. Hi, baby.
Let Daddy get a picture.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
Where's your number? It's Disco Dude's sister. She's ready to be a girl on the run.
Selena, wave hi. Floss for your dad. Floss for your dad. Do flossing.
What?
Floss. Do your dance. Are you ready? You excited? Are you pumped?
What?
Are you pumped? How fast are you going to get this done?
30 minutes.
Okay, we shall see.
Disco Dude's sister.
Don't call me that.
You just ran your 5K. What do you got to say?
Nothing.
Let's show you off your medal. That's cool. So how was it? Was it hard?
Yeah.
Was it? Why don't you like being Disco Dude's sister? You need a nickname. We'll call you Diddles from now on. Why do we call you Diddles? Because you diddle. Say hi to everyone. What do you get now?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. You're going to wrestling tonight.
No, I'm going camping.
Going to wrestling.
No,
Going to
I'm
wrestling.
going camping.
You're going to wrestling.
No.
What's up, wrestling fans? got Mr. Jake. He's
So-
behind the wheel. We got Raiders guy and Joe in the back. Wait, did we come up with a name for you yet, Joe? And Disco Dude is camping. Disco Dude hasn't been on these for quite a while.
Well, at least you're adding somebody new to the mix.
Yes. So we're in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. Nothing to look at except farms.
Green, and also get to see the Toot Bethany's famous restaurant.
Oh, there we go. Toot Toots.
But just wait though.
What are they famous for?
I have no clue. I've not been there yet.
So we may have to find out what they're famous
I
for.
mean, it says Toot. Does that mean that they're
Farting?
For poo? For poo? I don't know.
Toot. I don't know.
But what's funny though, you can see actually a lot of like bad stores on the way here. I don't know if it's family friendly or not, but
Oh, the porn stores?
porn stores on the way.
Sweet. We gotta go.
Hell yeah.
Butt plugs and nipple clamps.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Oh man.
I ain't been in a porn store since my late wife worked at the one on the island.
Oh, she worked at one?
Yeah. My landlord owned one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Raised
Which
over
one?
21.
Oh, Ray's 21?
My landlord owns it.
Oh my gosh. I remember going in there like when I was like 18, just barely old enough to get in there.
Say you went in there? You go to the booth?
I went in the booth. I didn't know. It had the freaking the glory hole like on the one side.
When I used to go in there and help my wife close up, you know, I mop the floor, sweep the mop the floor for her.
I can come out
There
there.
were dudes in the booth still, right? I didn't even know we didn't do that shit. Dudes in there actually, I finally found out what the box of Kleenex on their floor. Dudes actually they're beating off, man.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Yes.
Yes.
In the booth.
In the booths.
All the booths had a box of Kleenex in there.
Yeah.
Now I always wondered why my wife or whoever would handle the little thing, this little thing of
Lotion.
lotion.
Yeah.
Lotion.
There you go. Actually,
I found out why.
Nobody's like, hey, actually, no, this is a
And I
most
went
important. Here you go, bud.
And I went
Have
there.
fun.
I went there. One of those random boys like, honey, this dude's in the fucking beating off. She's like, Mikey, honey. Now you know why we get this little thing of lube was why the box of Kleenex is there. You're fucking serious? That's actually legal to do that shit here. It's fucking gross.
It
man.
is. It
Why
is.
do they do that at fucking their own house?
I remember you, and they would like boast like, oh, over 100 channels to choose from.
No, see, it's even worse. It's like, when I used to work at Amazon,
Yeah.
when I literally used to work at Amazon, the worst thing I got was a latex doll with that boobs and a penis on it.
Oh.
So I'm like, you disgusting motherfuckers.
There was this one guy, this one guy that went in there. I'd be mopping the floor. He was an older guy. He'd go in there, put his money in the booth and everything. He'd be there for like, I mean, like I'll say, unless he's good at what he does, he's only there for like 5 minutes and he'd leave. He'd leave. And then he put like, I forgot, like $5 in the machine. It's like, dude, I know he's not put $5 in the machine for 5 minutes. So I'd be in there, take the mop in there. I'd be in there, finishing the movies. My wife walked in. My wife would walk in. Are you doing that again? Like, doing what? Are you watching the guy? I said, yeah, I didn't let his money go to waste. So be the mop the floors, watching these movies and shit. The channels. It's just like,
Oh man.
We're on the
money go to waste.
Go to Revolver.
Yes. Wrestling.
Wrestling Revolver.
Wrestling.
Their first Wrestling Revolver show. I've been to 4.
Yeah, this is my first time.
I can't wait to see my boy fucking Pentagon
Pentagon,
yeah.
Phoenix,
and Sammy Callahan. Sammy's badass Sammy Callahan.
the Chris Brothers, formerly known as Irish Airborne, now known as Ohio versus everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a badass show, and I think we're gonna hit Zombie Burger.
Oh, is that what we're going to for sure?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Zombie Burger. I've been studying the menu and I can't decide what freaking burger to
I
try.
think all the burgers think that's like monsters and shit.
Yeah, they're all named after like zombie apocalypse type stuff.
Yeah. I've eaten there once, and it's actually really good. It's delicious. It's like a man's dream to go eat like a freaking like it's better than Five Guys. I can tell you that much straight.
And I know I've noticed on the menu you can like get the single patty, the double patty, or the triple.
Yeah.
I don't know. How are the patties?
Yeah.
Patty.
Here's a patty.
He is a patty.
Here's a patty.
Actually, at the end of the year, I'm not gonna be known as a patty anymore. because my last name's changing at the end of the year.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Changed at the end of the year.
So anyway, it's Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully they have margaritas and
Yes, they
Coronas
will.
at this thing.
They will.
I gotta get my Cinco Drinko. So
Okay, there's one thing I just asked. Do not like be like my brother who will like drink way too much and then
I don't drink anymore, but if I did, I'd be doing some shots of tequila. If I
no,
did.
the worst I've ever done was twerked in the window of Tower Tavern at one of the NWL
Are you
watch
serious?
parties. Yeah, I was twerking in the window.
I
It
will
was-
laugh my
Because it was Whitney and Ashley and all them, they were dancing, and Whitney started dancing in the window. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do it too.
Wendy's the blonde, wasn't she?
No, she's the dark haired one.
yeah.
And so I was climbing up on there, and then the bouncer put a stop to us. What the hell are you doing?
So if you guys also watch this, I do run a podcast as well.
All right, eat a plug. Butt plug.
Shut up. Yeah, you can download on iTunes, Google Play, pretty much anywhere now. It's called Jake Ryan's Pro Wrestling Podcast. It's every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
And if Miguel's friends are watching this, I'm sorry. We're going to put parental warnings on this episode. So
Viewer discretion is
it's
advised.
Don't try this at home, guys.
Wait,
Oh, speaking of that, there's a really funny story to tell you. And this is, I don't know if it's made for this, but we'll see. But I bought a PlayStation 2. And I bought a game called Backyard Wrestling. Don't try this at home.
Oh, I remember that game.
It looks so stupid now compared to me playing
Yeah.
like WWE games. Like I play those like crazy.
Yeah.
I go back and play any of the old stuff like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown, Just Bring It, like all those games. And I'm like, why did I like this shit when I was younger?
Oh, now, I bet Michael will remember this. On the original Nintendo, Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was the game.
Starman.
Starman.
yeah.
But actually, my favorite.
King Kong Karn or whatever his name was.
See, my favorite wrestling game that's ever been produced, like in the old days, was
No Mercy.
no, it was actually WrestleFest.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember
Because
playing the first WWE game that came on Nintendo.
Oh, that was horrible.
He only had like 4 or 5
Yeah.
superstars on there.
And it moved like really slow. And
dug it.
Oh, they did it. Oh, honky tonk did it. Oh, it's at the elbows like this.
it was so
And
cheesy.
The only thing Andre the Giant did was go.
I'm gonna do like the shake around roll with the really shitty version of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that game was so.
Shout out to the honky
It
tonk
was
man.
cheesy.
It was so cheesy. I remember I was so excited to get it.
Man, like, what the hell?
And then I
They
take
barely
it off.
moves.
See,
I paid my mom for like $50 for this stupid shit.
And Macho Man, all he did was those elbows like this.
and also like, when I was older, like I got like WWF Raw, WWF WrestleMania, the big arcade game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble game they had, which I played the shit out of. And then like as I got older, it started actually it was kind of like the import games, like the Fire Pro games.
Yeah.
I love like I get ready to come out with one for the PS4 called Fire Pro Wrestling World. It already came out for Steam already, and it's like I can pick like any New Japan star I could ever ask for.
Oh, sweet.
Like I could get like the old guys from like Andre the Giant when he was in New Japan, and Yuji Nagata, and stuff like that. You know?
That's pretty freaking awesome. Then Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I could never beat Tyson.
I did.
I had to put the cheat code in order to see what happened if you won. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I didn't cheat. I whooped his ass.
Could never beat Tyson.
Nope, I could never beat Tyson.
He beat you in one punch.
Yeah, one punch and you're done.
And then another game I got into when I was younger was Elvinger's Holyfield, like real deal game he came out with.
Oh, I don't remember that.
The Holyfield game, and then also the Foreman for real. If we want to talk boxing, we're talking boxing on a wrestling.
No, the way to beat Tyson, you got to watch, from what I've heard, and actually my son had told me about it. You gotta watch the audience, and there's like a camera flash.
Yes.
And when the camera flashes, that's the time when you can unload on Tyson or something. But you got to get it just right.
Yep. So like when I was a kid, I was like a techie nerd. I still am now, but after he beat my ass the first 45 times, after the first 45 times, I figured out like a 46, 47 time, like, oh, this is how you beat the douchebag. Dude,
Yeah.
you don't know.
You
You don't know how many times. I was like, how many X and our controllers were broken. Son of a bitch!
I know, I'd be sitting there for hours trying to beat him. And then I think you could go and put the code in and go back to like the level you were on if I remember right.
Yeah.
But then I get pissed and then just start all over because
Like, fuck this.
yeah.
because I can beat every other motherfucker on it.
Oh, the good old
way to
days.
get knocked out one fucking punch and everything.
Oh, the good old days.
The good old days of video gaming.
Yeah.
Nintendo?
Yeah, it was the original Nintendo. Of course, my first video game system, though, was the Atari 2600. I remember getting that thing for Christmas.
I remember my first one. I think it was a PlayStation. I think it was a PlayStation.
The original PlayStation.
Then I got the PS2. Then I got the PS3.
God, Atari games were so simple and
They're so easy to play.
But I'd sit there for hours playing that crap. I remember playing Night Driver.
And then I remember seeing when Nintendo came out, I seen the difference between Atari and Nintendo. I was like, Atari's just so plain.
Oh, I know.
Like for me, like my first game console I was ever given was a Game Boy, like the big fat gray motherfucker.
Oh, the game. I had the Game Boy.
And I'd play the shit out of that.
I played the shit out of Tetris.
But that's my first handheld. My first actual in-game console was the Sega Genesis.
Ah, I remember the Genesis.
And
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehogs, the Mortal Kombat games, I played them.
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Mother F out of
Mortal
when I was
Kombat
younger.
was the stuff, bro.
And Mortal Kombat is actually is the reason why we have the ESRB ratings that we have now,
Oh, because of the violence.
because the violence and gore of those games.
I know.
But think about it. But think about this. Think about this. Yesterday, I showed my grandma between the two games. Between Mortal Kombat 2 was the first game she bought for me when I was a kid. I was 4 years old when I got my first Mortal Kombat game. Think about that.
Wow.
4 years old. Played
Wow.
Mortal Kombat 2. But I think it took me a year to master everybody's actually everybody's like the fatality.
See, Disco Dude wants Grand Theft Auto,
Really?
and
Don't
Those are
my wife won't let him get it.
Like they're great games, but they're not good for kids.
What's that? She won't let him get it. You know, I think I personally don't care. I think he knows the difference. He knows the difference between real life and video games or whatever.
But,
you know, he knows he's not supposed to go out and carjack people and shoot up cops and stuff. I mean,
eventually make your way to check a strip club and see real boobies in the video game. You see boobies in this Grand Theft Auto game. Boobies.
yeah, boobies.
Boobies. But the thing is, like.
But now he's on Fortnite. He plays that.
Everybody's on that.
Yeah, he plays Fortnite.
I'm
Like
not
I don't even know what the hell that is.
it's
like a
it's a weird
army type. You're like you go out on missions and you fight with like other people online. Well, you're on their team or whatever.
I think it's weird because I played like one game of it and I'm like, this is so gay.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
Everybody's playing it. I was like, what's
So
And it's free,
yeah, it's free.
but then you gotta buy like all this shit.
The microtransaction bullshit.
So I like bought a.
actually pretty bullshit.
Microtransaction
I had to
bullshit.
buy him like a $25 Xbox card so he can buy like dance moves and
like pack shit.
outfits and
Yeah.
stupid stuff. Like you spend real money. Ooh, an Amish market.
Yeah.
You spend real money to buy virtual shit. I'm like, come on. But I guess though, like Candy Crush and those type of games, when I got into those,
Yeah, you did the
it's
same
kind of the
thing.
same thing because you'd only play so much and then you had to pay.
Yeah.
Here, actually, here's the thing I read the other day. In March, they made $223 million just in March.
Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Oh wow.
It's $223 million in just 1 month.
Yeah, and I think it was KCTV5 or one of the news stories ran a thing about teachers complaining about
Their
kids coming to school tired
They're not showing
because
up.
because they're playing
kids play
Fortnite all night. You know what? From one parent to another, that's just bad parenting. Put your kid to bed.
Exactly.
You're talking about those
See,
iPods
no.
and stuff.
No, see, the thing is, me as a gamer, and me growing up on video games my entire life, don't blame the game.
No. Because you know what? You know what?
Blame
Here's the
your
secret.
parents, though.
Here's the secret. If your kids are addicted to Fortnite, you want them to go to bed, learn the IP address to your router, cut off the internet to the gaming system.
That's funny. That's funny.
It works. You can cut.
Big up, you're like, there's something wrong with my game, Dad.
My Wi-Fi's down. I'm like, I
Really,
know.
Son? You played up, really, son? What would happen? I have to look into it.
Yeah, I've got a buddy of mine. That's how he, when his kids are like trying to stay up late playing on the iPads and stuff, he'll just go to a little app that he's got on his phone and kill their internet.
It's like, for example, like on my phone, I have Xfinity, like X9. It does the same thing, like the dinner time, and I want everything off so we can eat. Yeah, all you do is just sit there and literally press a button and everything shuts off.
Yep, it's real easy to do. Google your router manufacturer for the IP address. Usually it's like a 100.100 dot
kid.
something or other.
because my game console don't run on internet. so guess what? You can't shut the internet off on me. because also I have 4G LTE unlimited internet on my phone. And guess what?
You didn't connect to a hotspot if you had to.
Exactly. Exactly. And also being a techie nerd, I learned how to do a lot of things.
These youngins these days, we didn't have all that Wi-Fi and
Did you have your Wi-Fi?
cell
You guys had
phones.
freaking.
We just had
Plugs, that's it. Plugs.
You guys had dial-up.
Dial up.
Oh my god, that shit sucked.
Nobody picked up the phone. I'm getting on the internet.
Welcome.
You got mail. Oh man,
so-
56K. Do they even still make fucking 56K modems? Probably not.
But I'll still continue my story about the Mortal Kombat thing earlier.
All right.
Actually, my grandma and I sat down. I played Mortal Kombat 2 from when I was a kid versus the new Mortal Kombat game that came out like a year and a half or 2 years ago. And go from back then, basically all I could do is just like rip a spine out and its head off. Nowadays I can I cut someone's head off with a chainsaw. I can like rip somebody's spleen out of their body.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, who's your favorite character?
Actually, back in the old days, it was Scorpion. It was back in the old days. Current day, I still use Scorpion, but I have a new favorite name is Cassie Cage. Like on the newer games.
Mine was Sub-Zero. I always play with Liu Kang.
Huh?
Liu Kang?
Oh yeah. I hated that bastard. See, because like nowadays, like when I play online with people, they spam me with a fucking bicycle cake. I hate that damn thing.
I always play with Liu Kang.
But then I figured out how to beat that because there's a guy online on Twitch who uses her name is Jackie Briggs, who's the daughter of Jax, and he spams using like a gun attack. So I figured out how to spam him and corner rape him.
Oh man, Captain Elf's Farm. There's a you can't say it. There's a Christmas tree farm over there.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
So on this squad of wrestling, we're gonna go back to wrestling. Just with the everybody else wearing Bullet Club stuff, and I'm wearing Goldberg.
You didn't get the memo.
I didn't get an email. Oh wait. We weren't emailing each other. We were Facebook messaging each other.
Yes.
I made a group for all of us, and no one said Bullet Club shirt back.
This was just the first wrestling shirt I could find this morning.
But if that was the case, I'd have worn my American Nightmare shirt.
There you go.
I would have wore that.
But I'm gonna go to All In September, which is the Bullet Club funded
Yep.
show in September. But tonight we're going to Revolver. We're gonna go watch.
That show isn't sold out yet.
The tickets aren't even on sale yet. The tickets on sale on 13th at like 1 in the afternoon. I know.
So anyway, we're gonna check in a little later.
I got connections.
We're already at the 21-minute mark. So this is gonna be a long episode, but this
will be a good episode.
This has been a fun conversation. So we'll be back in a little bit. Peace. Downtown Des Moines, Iowa. Woohoo!
So I was just going 3rd Street, 2nd Avenue.
Wells Fargo Arena.
Yeah.
That's where they have Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, that's where they have Raw and SmackDown.
But my favorite moment was when him and The Rock were making fun of Booker T and Rhino and Stephanie, calling Stephanie a whore because she got bigger boobs.
All right, we're still exploring
Des Moines,
Iowa.
Iowa.
Little river area. Trying to figure out what this gold building
It's
is.
golden son of a bitches.
I think it might be the Capitol building, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm turning around 6th Street. I'm actually getting off the fucking highway.
These are the weirdest bridges I've ever seen.
All right, here it is.
Wait. Dude, just wait until you go to fucking Texas, dude.
No, Brian told me the people around Texas make people in New York drive like saints.
Happy Burrito. Now open.
Happy
Can I
burrito.
get my change back?
All right, guys. We're here. We made it to Zombie Burger.
I was about to say, Thomas, look, it's not them though.
What is it?
Look, it's an Impact Girl, but it's not who we think it is.
Oh.
I thought it was like he's actually advertising out here.
Oh, wow.
It's not him though. These guys.
The hooligans? They wrestled a couple times from next ring.
Oh, yeah, the hooligans. We got some wrestling posters out here. 3XW up top here. It's a pretty cool area. Oh, go ahead, man.
Well, I gotta get the table.
All right.
I got trailer trash. It's actually pretty good. They got a centipede shake and freaking graham crackers. It's got vanilla and here's the menu.
And we found B-Trade.
I learned that I didn't know chickens about that.
We're on a mission to go to the restroom. All right, guys, we just got done at Zombie Burger. What did you guys think?
It was worth it. It was worth the recommendation. You get what you pay for.
Yep. Really good food.
My burger had 2 freaking grilled cheese sandwiches as a bun, and his had freaking fried mac and cheese.
And panko and had the grilled chicken. Had the grilled chicken.
My burger was called the Trailer Trash.
Had mac and cheese.
Mine was called the Dawn of the Dead.
I tell you what, I was in fat guy heaven in that place.
Me too.
We were like big
I
ass.
put on face like I know I shouldn't be, but I can't help it. It was recommended. I know I shouldn't be eating this because I usually don't eat like this.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna be
I'm
on
trying
like
to cut down.
carb overload.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you get a big old burger,
Yeah, it's like, this is
shakes.
but I figure this is special occasion and everything, so why not?
Yep. Yep. I would highly recommend Zombie Burger
If you're in Des Moines,
if you're in Des Moines.
A little high, but really worth it.
Yes, it was delicious. Oh wow, they got like this little river walk. Yeah, there's like a little Chinese.
There's a little Chinese
house.
building. Oh, now you're playing my music.
Oh, this is kind of cool. So we're leaving downtown Des Moines. We're headed to the venue, getting ready for some wrestling. Going to wrestling. I really hope Thomas Shire is there.
was pretty entertaining.
Because you said this is a House of Hardcore Rules match, right? Yeah. Well, that's funny, because when I signed a contract for this match, there was no mention of House of Hardcore Rules. No, we're really trying to be more inclusive of all different types of styles of professional wrestling. Except we're not ready to let in House of Hardcore rules into the Scouts, so... That's what's on the contract. I have to follow the rules, Tommy. I know it's on the internet graphic and everything, and people make mistakes on that all the time. You run a company, you know how it is. You get some moron making graphics. He doesn't know what he's talking. It's like when Paul Heyman didn't sign your check in ECW. You know what I'm talking about. This thing's happening all the time, Tommy.
We want tables!
But Tommy,
We
if you want to
want
have this regular
tables!
wrestling match with me, that's fine. But I know you don't. I know you don't. You like doing this hardcore stuff, so like, I can just go leave. I know you're stuck in this rut, that you gotta do all this stuff. You gotta make these fans happy and take all these crazy bumps through chairs and multiple different things. Tommy, how about I just go? How about I just go? And I know you don't want to wrestle because you don't want to wrestle a regular wrestling match. You just don't. So because I love you, Tommy, I'll just leave. Because I know you really want to talk about rules. I can't give it to you because I made a promise. I signed the name on the dotted line and I'm just going to go. So.
Excuse me, man scout. Excuse me, sir. And I'm very, very happy that your organization is finally progressing and letting women like yourselves into the organization. By the way, just for the record, you are the ugliest woman that Balls Mahoney ever had sex with. I love you, Balls Mahoney. I didn't get up at 3 o'clock this morning on 2 hours of sleep, put my big fat ass on 2 flights to get all the way over here to sleep in a Motel 6 with Rich Swann in one bed. Trust me, it gets weird. I also walked from the airport to the hotel, and anyone over 250 should not be walking in anything over 70 degrees. So anyway, Man Scout, you want to have a boring type of wrestling match, I always will deliver. Get your Man Scout jorts in here and we'll have a lovely Texas Texan wrestling style match for all the great people. And jorts were cool when Balls Mahoney was still wrestling, so, you know, exactly why he had sex. Probably with your mother, not so much you.
We want short shorts! Cielo, cielo. You're drunk.
We got the ladder seat, boys.
Thank you for watching the Ready to Road Trip vlog. I know this was a very long episode. It was a more adult-oriented episode, more so than usual. I do apologize for that. But that's what happens when you get 4 guys in a car with no kids around. So normally our episodes are family friendly, but this one was a little nutty, to say the least. This is actually the next day or next night. We got in at 5:30 in the morning is when I pulled up to the driveway, and unfortunately we got lost on our way from Des Moines. We were going by GPS. GPS decided to route us through the side road, so we took the scenic route, and it took us a hell of a lot longer than usual. But we did get caught up talking to our good friend B-Train in the Quick Trip parking lot. We got to see a cool lowrider with hydraulics. But big shout out to B-Train, great dude. So it's always a pleasure. Highlights of our trip, definitely Zombie Burger. I can't wait to go back there. I was in fat guy heaven, but now I'm gonna have to follow my diet a little more stricter to make up for the carb overload. But oh my god, the burger I had, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with beef and bacon in between. That's like a heart attack on a plate. But yeah, their food is really good though. I would highly recommend it if you're ever in the Des Moines area. Check out Zombie Burger. The wrestling show was awesome. Pro Wrestling Revolver, they put on a hell of a show. This was a joint effort between Revolver and Impact. So we got to see a lot of the Impact stars. It was streamed live on Twitch. From my understanding, I guess there was some trouble with the internet connection and whatnot. And I'm not sure how their internet connection worked, but I know with our own cell phones and whatnot, we had trouble in the venue getting a good stable connection. Thankfully, I was able to get some live videos out. And that's one of the cool things about Revolver. Unlike some of the other wrestling shows that I've ever been to, they actually encourage the fans to video record, to live stream, to do whatever to help spread the word. So I definitely took advantage of that. And there was a lot of footage from the show in this video. So I know this is a long episode, but I really hope that you're entertained and enjoy the crazy conversation that we had, but also enjoy the wrestling. Revolver will be back in Des Moines in October, and I'd love to see a lot of you guys there because it really is an amazing promotion. Sammy Callahan does a hell of a job booking the show. I actually had fun chatting with Sugar Dunkerton, or who is also known as Coco Rumble in the St. Louis division of the NWL. And he's a very cool dude. And I love his NWL music. That music's so freaking badass. It reminds me of like some old, like something that would be in those old blaxploitation movies from the 70s. And you know, like Shaft and Dolomite and those kind of movies. The theme song really sounds like something that would be a theme song for one of those movies. But he's a very cool dude, and I loved it. And during the meet and greet, he actually signed my poster twice, one as D and once as Coco Rumble. But anyway, it took us longer than expected to make it home. Like I said, the GPS took us through side roads. We were literally down country highways in the middle of freaking nowhere with nothing around but cornfields. We had to dodge deer that were coming out at us. We eventually made it because we all needed to go pee. And we made it to Casey's in the middle of nowhere, Missouri. And there was a sweet little old lady that was working in the Casey's, and she was very, very nice. We walked in, and she knew we were tired, and she was like, "You boys are tired." And I was like, "Yeah, we are, ma'am." I'm like, "Can you tell me if we're in Iowa or Missouri or where we are?" And she told us that we were in Missouri, and it was like the GPS took us on a weird route, and we didn't make it on the highway like expected, the interstate, and so she gave us directions to make it to I-35 so that we can make it home. And she was really, really sweet. She was like the typical TV grandma, and she was really concerned about us, and you know, I was checking out. I bought some pizza and got my free beef stick from playing the Casey's app. And she was like, "I really hope you boys make it home safely." She's like, "I'll be praying for you." And it was just the sweetest thing. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm a nerd, but I love to see the good in people. And she was definitely a good lady. And I do appreciate her prayers. And yes, we made it home safely, because I'm recording this recap video. I do apologize to Johnny and Matt from the XDWF. I didn't make it to the autograph signing. I got home at 5:30. I didn't get to bed till 10 because I was still on a rush. When my wife and the kids got home, I learned that Selena was stung by a bee or a wasp. She wasn't feeling too well, so we were tending to her. I literally really didn't get out of bed till about 6 o'clock tonight because I was exhausted. I was in pain. But these road trips are worth it. I love it. We made some new friends. I met some people actually here in the KC area, and they were really, really cool. And so I ran into some old friends that I hadn't seen in a while. I ran into some local wrestlers. Big shout out to Greg Jovi, aka Drew Gold. So nice to see you, man. You're a cool dude. I really would have loved to see Thomas Shire in the Open Invitational and Kurt Gannon, but that didn't happen. But we will be back hopefully in October if I'm not booked on something else. And I can't wait to check out Pro Wrestling Revolver again. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry if we offended anyone with our conversation. Please hit subscribe, or where it is. I don't know where it is. And give us a like. Share us on Facebook, on any of your social media. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching the Ready to Road Trip vlog.